Good morning, everybody. Looks like we have one person in chat. All right. Hello to whoever that person is. Two people. Hello, hello. All right. Well, it is Sunday, the 5th of February, 2023, and we are going to be looking at the games that are released yesterday. Just a reminder, you're not actually technically allowed to release games on Steam on Saturday, but they will show up as being released on Saturday if they're released on like the latter half of Friday. So that's what these games are. We have a grand total of not many of them. Only 12 today. There was one red light game, but I have already looked at that one, and I'm going to get right into it. First game is Code Rivals, and it is a free-to-play game by Leandro B and published by Leandro B. Here we go. Code Rivals is a free-to-play autonomous robot programming and combat game. That's cool. Learn the basics in your campaign tutorial or challenge your friends in online combat arenas in different multiplayer modes. Cool. Okay, so it looks like they have a node-based programming system and little model robots. I know there are a bunch of kids out there who would just be super into this. This is very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. No reviews though, and it is an early access game. It's an experimental visual programming language combat game by a solo developer. Very nice, Leandro. Learn the basic principles of programming in a super intuitive visual, not text-based programming language. Our 10 levels. Okay, let's check to see the charts. Okay, store page went up on July 14th. So this was not something that was done really, really fast. Oh, not 2023, 2022. There we go. And picked up only 18 followers. So, I think this is probably a classic heartbreaker. Leandro is not trying to make money off of this, but also does not appear to have told anyone about it, which is a bummer because it does look pretty neat. I have made visual scripting systems before. They are real tricky, so good job, Leandro. That's really cool. However, I don't think many people are going to check this out, despite the fact that I do think there's an audience for this game, but I don't think that they have found it yet. I'm gonna guess maybe 50 for this one, which is a pity. Moving on to DeliverwarTH. DeliverwarTH is for sale for $3.89, developed by The Bank 310 and Vegete, and published by The Bank 310. You are a food delivery worker in Asia. There are two companies, Green Food Delivery Company and Orange Food Delivery Company. The two companies have long been at odds of interest, and the conflict cannot be resolved by the company, therefore deciding to fight for space. Okay, so it's a food service-based combat game? No reviews. In the game, there are two teams for you to choose from. That is Orange Delivery and Green Delivery. I think I'm getting a kind of TF2 vibe off of this. The like screaming civilian people is kind of depressing. There are bots, so that's good. It's good to see that there's bots in a multiplayer game, because often for indie multiplayer games, they struggle to retain players. There's only no players though, so I don't think that that's going to be a big problem. Went up on January 22nd. And I picked up 7 followers. So, no reviews again. What am I going to guess for this one? 10, maybe? Yeah. Have you made anything else at the bank? Nope, this is the only one. What about Fujit? Nope, this is the only one. So, I don't think that the wacky story about food delivery companies is necessarily going to function as a hook, and I think that the rest of this game is sort of missing a really compelling story as to why you want to play the game. So, I'm going to move on. Okay, this is interesting. We have something called DIY CAD Designer, which is for sale for $11.69, down from $12.99, developed and published by Sebastian Kemper, which sounds like a piece of software and not a game. Okay, it is a piece of software and not a game. Alright, so it's a piece of software. It looks kind of neat, and it's only $12, but I'm going to move on because I review games. To Earth Mars VR, which is for sale for $15.59, down from $25.99, developed and published by Esrio VR Studio. A long and hurdle journey from Earth to Mars. A perfectly exciting game with a lot of VR physics mechanics. Run, jump, climb, fly, shoot, die, repeat. It will be hard to escape from the artificial intelligence spider robots. You can also escape from the new generation guided shots by stopping time. Okay, so we have like a VR like climbing and jumping game, which I don't know about you, but for at least for me that is strong nausea hours. It's interesting that it's taking place in space, but like there isn't zero G. Like we're not floating. We're just we're climbing around and walking. That is definitely a Half-Life Gravity gun. Like that's really a Half-Life Gravity gun, or at least it looks a lot like it. No reviews. Wheel. Let's see their charts. Charts are January 15th. And they picked up 7 followers. Just like Delivery War. What am I going to guess for this one? I think I'm also probably going to guess 10 for this one. Not that it looks bad, but just that it's it also is sort of missing a hook. Also, just a lot of the stuff you're doing where you're jumping and stuff, like, yeah, I would be Puke City with that one. Best of luck. Moving on to our next game, which is Hexield. For sale for $11.79, developed and published by Quackenpower. That's a good name, Quackenpower. If this is not duck themed, I will be disappointed though. It's not. Turn-based battles with a simultaneous system of moves. No period. Interesting. Okay, let's zoom in a little. Okay, we've got sort of little elemental dudes. We have cards. That's unclear what the cards do. Oh, you can click things on the cards. That's kind of interesting. Yep. I definitely think that we have some kind of comprehensibility problem. I can see the player clicking things, but like nothing is actually changing on the board, right? If I would assume that the characters would move or something, but no. Okay, so they're not moving. I think what's going to happen is that after player 2 takes a turn, all of the like input decisions will all happen simultaneously. I think that's what they mean. Turn. So they're not simultaneous though. Yeah, that's a bit confusing. No reviews again. We are not having a good review day, I don't think. Let's check the charts. Only 3 followers for this one. This one is definitely suffering from comprehensibility problems, right? Like, I know it seems unfair because it looks like they've come up with what looks like a pretty neat little hex-based board game, but there's no unit variety. Everybody is just these little elemental dudes. The board itself is very simple. Like there's no like variety of environments. It's just like a black room with the board. So if we can't understand what the board game is, like there's nothing else selling this game except the mechanics, and the mechanics are unclear. So, hey Para, we're having a bit of a rough morning so far. So far, we have had 4 games with no reviews of any kind. So I'm going to guess 5 for this one. I really don't think that one is going to find an audience without some kind of communication remap on that one. Moving on to KittenMouse Summer of Love. Now this is not flagged as a red light game, so I'm going to cross my fingers that it's not going to be porn when we look at this one. KittenMouse Summer of Love is for sale for $10.49, down from nothing. It is just for sale for $10.49. It's not on sale. It is developed and published by Goblordian Games. Goblordian Games. Definitely not what I was expecting. Yep, nope, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, first-person shooter with a full single-player campaign and story. Fight through 5 fiery and action-packed levels and enjoy the inspiring story of one man determined to defend his town. Oh, Jesus Christ, this is a Kyle Rittenhouse game. Okay, well, this is intensely tasteless. Yeah. Yeah. Crikey. Went up January 19th. 5 followers. If this picks up a bunch of controversy and they're successful in turning hate into clicks, they could sell some copies, but otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna guess 5. Moving on to Komodo 3K Arena, which is for sale for $8.99, developed by Aaron CB and published by Bunker Surfer. Get ready for a powerful Komodo 3K blast with a bigger challenge. Fight against dozens of Komodo dragons chasing you, an entertaining basic shooting game with different levels of complexity. Alright, you need a VR helmet for this. What's that? Why is there a rocket? I thought this was about fighting Komodo dragons. Oh, it is. Okay, the rocket had the Komodo dragons in them. And then you're shooting what looks like, those look like ice cream cones to me. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, definitely getting ice cream cones off of that. Almost no description. Light up the sky with 24 different effects. Okay. I mean, they have a little fireworks thing here. Huh. For some reason, in their Komodo Dragon game. 2 followers on this one, and yeah, alright. Store page went up on January 21st. No reviews. 5 again, it is, I think. Alright, moving on to Limited Rescue. Limited Rescue is on sale for $2.03, down from $3.39, developed and published by Limited Rescue. Okay, so we have a game that is named after the studio, or a studio that's named after the game. The safe area is shrinking, and only one may stand. Space! Exclamation mark. Use a variety of spells to push your friends in the hot lava, and make sure you're the one getting rescued. Okay, so we have some cute little characters. I'm kind of digging the little characters, but this is... Okay, this is like a top-down battle royale, I think. Yeah, alright, Limited Rescue. Okie dokie. Hey, 1 user review, by far. The highest, and it is a positive review in French. Neat. Okay, Limited Rescue, 1 user review. let's check your charts. Also, I want to check whether or not Limited Rescue has made any other games. Hi, CC. And this went up on December 24th. Yes, very short list today, and also it's been a rough day for games. Not much response for the games today. Yeah, 5 followers again. Let's see. There were some players though, right? Yeah, a couple of players. So, like a lot of multiplayer games, unless this one manages to maintain a player base, I don't see it being popular over time. I am going to guess 30 for this one. That's what I'm going to guess. Moving on to LoFi. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. LoFi Hotel. For sale for $4.18, down from $4.65. Developed and published by Enchant Games. This is a cozy game that mixes management with world map exploration. Interesting. Gather gems to unlock rooms and hotel improvements. Explore levels in a sky world to collect the cutest guests and musicians in the islands. Your songs will change depending on which musicians you collected. No rush, just chill. There's a little koala holding on to a root. It's a flying hippo. This looks very cute. Cat band. Big fan of that. So this is a game about like napping animals. Like I approve. I wholeheartedly approve of this. You'll be able to try soon. Well, I think you've released your game, so you probably do need to like revise this this trailer. Okay, they do have like levels. We're a little owl flying around. Okay, looks like the actual gameplay is as this little owl dude. Interesting. What are people saying? Fun, relaxing game. Music is really good. Worth the price just for the music. Amazing and relaxing experience while playing this game. Alright, people seem interested. LoFi Hotel. 4 people are playing it with 6 at the peak. And this went up April 30th last year. So, they did not pick up a ton of followers during that time. Which is kind of a bummer because it looks like people are liking it. Many more reviews than their follower count would suggest. So, what am I going to guess for this one? I'm going to guess probably 800, I think. Yeah, 800, I think, for this one. Nice job, Enchant Games. That looks really charming. Moving on to Olho. Olho is for sale for $1.29, developed and published by Matthias SB, making this, I think, our second solo developer of the day. The objective of the game is to defend your planet from invaders. Each defeated boss releases a different new power. Adventure game 2D platformer action. Okay, we've got a little 2D platformer, but who are we? Oh, we're a little eyeball dude. Okay, you can jump on people. Are they always the same bugs? No, there's different bugs here. Okay. It's interesting that like they have like the You have a charge shot? So there's sort of a Mega Man kind of thing here. Alright. Neat. We have 1 news review. Oh, there's a couple of news updates. Olho is a challenging game which requires quick reflexes and good coordination. If you like platforming games, you can't miss Olho. Pretty good for $1. I wasn't able to change the language, but seems fun anyways. And they have a gameplay video. Alright, cool. So 1 positive, no negatives. Let us check the charts. Badoop, November 22nd. And they got 8 followers. So, what am I going to guess for this one? 40, maybe? I think I'm going to guess that. Best of luck, Matthews. You made a game. It looks very cute. Moving on. To Prototype, which I think is not the prototype you might be thinking of. The third person being a sentient plague game. I assume this is something else. It is a free-to-play game developed by Veronika Orfifa and published by Nikita Krukov. I think it's Krukov. A cinematic techno thriller about the fate of intermediate links of progress. Okay. Very interesting art style. It's like using dithering a lot, which is very cool. It looks like there's cool assassins with guns. Very short little trailer here. I'm a little distressed that we're seeing the same stuff from the trailer again in the images. That implies to me that this is very, very small. Hong Kong in the nearest future, socioeconomic crisis has not been exhausted, and political contradictions are only getting sharper. However, even against such a backdrop, detached human minds learn to artificially recreate their likeness. Okay, so we've got cyberpunk stuff going on here too. All right, neat. I really enjoyed this game. It's pretty short. Yeah, it looks like about half an hour long. That game wants to be Snatcher from Sega Saturn so badly. Haven't even played Snatcher, and I know what I'm telling the truth. Thanks, Crow. This is Crow's first time today. It looks like they were sleeping. Really dig the art style. I do too. I think it's really cool, and it is a visual novel. All right, cool. So a little half-hour visual novel, very cool. Store page went on the 14th of January. And I picked up 67 followers, because it does look really cool. 18 positive, 1 negative. What am I going to guess for this one? I think I'm going to guess 1,000, maybe? It is free to play. 1,200, I think. Very cool game, Veronica. Nice job. Moving on. To The Unearthened, which is for sale for $11.69. Nice, down from $19.49. Developed and published by Retrobox Game Studio. Build and defend a small remote mining base based on Tychin 11 from Alien Hordes. Deploy defenses, upgrade your turrets, and get ready for the nightfall. The Unearthened is a classic idle tower defense game where you build towers and prepare for the invasion. Alright, tower defense game. Let's see what it looks like. Come on, play. What's going on? Oh. It's reading as 0 seconds long. That's weird. Retrobox Game Studio. Have you made other games? You have not. This is your only game. Okay, now it's working. Okay. This is quite odd. I say it's quite odd because it looks like sort of normal. Oh, there is ground texture. Oh, is that ground? It kind of looks like there's just buildings floating in space. And I'm definitely reading those as stars. I don't think I'm supposed to read them as stars, but it looks like space. All right, looks pretty tower defensy. The enemies are alien bugs. Okay. Neat. All right, 3 reviews. Sorry to drop the hammer, but I feel like this game suffers the same issues as Until We Die, where progress per time is minimal, wiggle room is non-existent, and every breather, quotation marks, is more or less still just signing your death waiver, albeit with a bit it being longer and more painful. Only played for half an hour, though. Only positive reviews. Guess how many games they've reviewed? Yep, just this one. It's a free alpha at best. Even free, I would say to wait a few months. So it's possible that they released this game a little early or unpolished. All right. Store page went up on December 15th, 2021. So this has been in the works for a while. But only picked up 56 followers. And 1 positive, 2 negatives. I think this is a classic heartbreaker. I think people at Retrobox Game Studio may have worked really hard on this one and then not told anyone about it. And possibly not done a lot of playtesting, because it seems like there are some gameplay issues. That being said, people do like tower defense games. They like building games. So even though this one is a little rough around the edges, I'm going to guess 100 probably for this. I guess I'll grab the tags for today, though it's a pretty short day. Split the text, please. There we go. Single player, as usual, reigns supreme. Right. Well, I think that probably does it for me today. Really, really short. Hi, Jessica. We're like just ending now because it's really short today. Pretty depressing numbers. Like exactly 50% of games had basically no response today, which is kind of sad. Prototype looks cool. That stands out to me as the interesting game for today. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. This one's a real short one. Have a good one. Bye.